Hey guys, welcome back to another Snobby Beer review. I'm Xbang as always, and we have a beer, and it actually has a kind of special place in my heart. This is Java Head from Tröegs Brewing Company. This beer was one of the first stouts that I ever had, and it was one of the first beers that got me into craft beer. It passes through a blend of coffee beans and whole flower hops. Troegs does that for a lot of their beers. For example, the hopback and nugget nectar both use that process of passing the beer through basically like a giant French press. And they do it with hops a lot of the time, but this beer they do it with hops and coffee beans. Let's see how it measures up. Alright, so the smell for the Java Head. Obviously there's a good amount of coffee. And it's very smooth coffee. It's not like harsh, maybe like espresso coffee. It's more of a lightly roasted coffee bean smell, like that fresh coffee smell. Like if you walk through the supermarket and you walk in the coffee aisle, it sort of has that kind of aroma. It's also got some really nice stout-like character, roasted malt, a little bit of like breadiness. There's even a bit of like raisin and chocolate in there as well. Alright, as for the taste, right up front, once again, you are greeted with the Java in the Java Head. Really nice coffee. It's sort of like a bitter dark chocolate mixed with coffee, so sort of like a mocha flavor. There's some pretty good roasted character in there as well, and it's followed by kind of some sweetness that backs it up and just kind of balances it out a little bit. It has sort of a dark fruit character, maybe raisins or something like that, which is kind of surprising because usually you find that in bigger beers like barley wines or imperial stouts. And this is not an imperial stout. It's 7.5%, so by no means small, but it's not, a big, giant, huge malt bomb of a beer. Right at the end of the tongue, there is a little bit of like some citrusy flavors. Sort of those American hop type of flavors, which work very well with the coffee and dark, roasted malt and all that. As far as the mouthfeel for Java Head, it's got a good amount of body, but it's also very drinkable and very smooth at the same time. The carbonation is medium-low, which is pretty much perfect for this kind of beer. Alright, so the score for Tröegs Java Head Stout year-round, I'm going to go with a 4 out of 5. This is really, really good. Like I said, it's one of the beers that got me into craft beer, and to this day it remains one of my favorites. That wraps it up for Tröegs Java Head Stout. Thank you for watching. You guys know what to do. Grab a beer, leave me a comment. I will see you next time. Cheers.